Alright, today we're just going to be playing some chess. Nothing special, and yeah, let's try it. Reject, and we're still waiting for an opponent. While we're waiting, what do you think? Are we going to have a good day today or a bad day? I'd say a moderately good day. We found our opponent, and yeah, let's see what we're going for. A person from Japan with a somewhat bad internet connection. It's also been a while since I've played chess, so we might be having some problems. But for now it seems alright. Yeah, for now our opponent has not taken the first piece, the first pawn, which I thought he would take in order to attack my knight, but maybe he's not that bad, or maybe he just didn't want to open himself up that way. I don't know. But I don't really see a reason why he wouldn't take that knight, that pawn to get to that knight. Yeah, I'd say we are going to get the knight. Because I personally value knights in the early game more than I value bishops. Bishops are very linear in their diagonal linearity, while knights can create different diversions and problems later down the line. So a bishop like this one is a lot easier to control in my opinion, at least in the early game. In the late game I'd say they are mostly even value. The question is now, will he take or will he back off? I personally think he will back off, and I will be putting my knight in b1 over. Okay, he's doing something interesting. He's trying to attack my queen now. And the correct choice is simply to go forward. No, this is not the correct choice, because he will now go to this space, attack my my king and my, what is it called, rook, in a fork, which means I will lose my rook. He's not? Okay, I'm confused. Well, it doesn't matter, he can do that right now anyways, so yeah. But it's fine. Now the question is, do I want to now move my king to this space, because that way I could save my my rook, or do I want to attack right now to get immediate value? I am currently in a not in the lead position, so I am going to go forward one space in order to avoid this from happening. I think he's going to take the pawn right here at e4, and I'm really confused about this guy, to be honest. He isn't really as aggressive as I would expect him to be, so I don't really know where this goes. Okay. Once again, he backs off. I'm going to try to attack a bit more aggressively. Okay, that's as expected. I'm going to defend. Now he has a good space for his knight to go to. This space has a lot of open space, has a lot of open places he can work with. Personally, I think this one is the most dangerous, so the problem is I want to corner his bishop a bit more. So I'm going to go on the offensive. He might go to this space, which I find annoying. I would have to move my king over there. But at the end of the day, that wouldn't be so bad. And I'm completely lost. I have no idea what's going on with this opponent. I have no idea. Why? I mean, he's playing really weirdly. I mean, you saw this might have been a blunder, but the entire time he's not taking where he should be taking. He's not really doing what he should be doing. And that's really throwing me off my game. But whatever. We are just going to go along with it and hopefully get a W. His bishop right now can't... It can annoy me if he goes to b4, which means I should be doing preventive measures. I should be taking preventive measures to stop that from happening. This rook is really annoying because it keeps my king from moving away, to move my bishop away. Well, not there, but maybe there. And once again, this was a dead move. It did not have any impact on the game. Right now there is this spot. If I can get my pawn to this spot, I'm good. Because that way I will have blocked his bishop from moving anywhere. He can't move his pawn to the front. If he had moved his pawn to the front, he could go for a pincer attack on this pawn, which is exactly what happened. Okay, at least he's not that open about things. In that case, we are going to... I think we're going to have to let this go. Yeah, we're going to have to let this go, I think. In that case, we are going to go for a movement of a king to free up this bishop to go to this space to attack this pawn, because he cannot move his bishop to protect that spot. Oh wait, I need to change music again. Back to the beginning. I have a playlist now for music. We are going to ignore that pawn, I think. Alright, we should, shouldn't we? Yes, I think we should. Instead, we are going to once again do what I wanted to do. These spaces are important for this attack. He might move his rook to this spot, but I think that would be better for us because he still has this entire lane right now, which pressures us more than it helps him. The pressure he had when his rook was placed into this column was greater than the loss we're taking because he moved into a defensive posture for this pawn. All right. This time he took the knight, which in my opinion, I'm fine with that. We are in the late game, and even though I think it would have been better for me to keep the knight, I am not entirely I'm not upset about it. Now we have our king to protect the rook, which we are going to check with. And I think we could do two things. If we went to this spot, we could do some really dangerous stuff against his board. But I think going to this space, he's going to go forward one. He's going to advance his pawn. Then we're going to attack with our rook. Then, well, okay. I mean, if he wants to present me with this present, I won't complain. Once again, he can take. I can take. He can replace his rook at this position. And I think he's going to. I can evade. Stop. Before I do that, he can go through one of those spaces. This space is alright. This space is not allowed. This one is also not allowed because of my pawns keeping them in check. This space is alright. This space, and this space are not alright because I'm moving right here. This is also a dark space, even though his bishop is cornered. It's just, I think it's better to have it placed there. Alright. Now I can go on the offensive, yeah. I'm going to go to this space, this one, and this one. And attack. That's fine. He's going to get those. I'm going to get... Oh, he can't even because of my rook. Not rook, bishop. Oh, that's good for me. But now he can free his bishop, which I saw coming, but it's just better to get it away, get the pawns away than care about the bishop, honestly. Okay, I seriously don't get this player. Maybe he's playing a challenge or something, I don't get it. But it doesn't really matter, does it? I think we are now in a pretty comfortable winning position. Yeah, I think we're just going to attack like this. Oh, he can, I guess this is a fork? Is it called a fork? I'm fine with that, I'm fine with it. We're just going to do this, and now we just have to pressure our opponent into losing his king. Yeah, let's just go for a bit of an offensive attack, and that should be it. How do we do this the best way? If he moves this pawn forward, we are going to move our bishop upwards, diagonally upwards. I think he's trying to secure a way for his pawn, though I'm not sure. But anyways, we have all his pieces except for one bishop, one rook and one pawn, and the king. But the king basically means we win, right? Yeah, we're going to check him and then take away his... Okay, I do know. Okay, I have no idea what that game was. I am so confused. And with this confusion, I think we're just going to end things off, right? Right, have a nice day.